The greatest challenge in life is not external, it is internal. Every individual faces an ongoing battle between who they are and who they have the potential to become. This battle is not against circumstances, competitors, or the environment. It is against the limitations set by one's own mind. The thoughts we entertain, the habits we develop, and the choices we make all determine whether we win or lose in the fight against ourselves. When a person understands that their biggest obstacle is not the outside world, but their own doubts, fears, and distractions, they take the first step toward true success. A person who masters themselves has the ability to control their emotions, discipline their actions, and stay focused on their goals regardless of challenges. Self-mastery is about taking full responsibility for one's own life, refusing to be a victim of circumstances, and understanding that the only way forward is through personal growth. No one can force discipline, drive, or ambition upon another person. These qualities must come from within. This is why many people with similar backgrounds, resources, and talents end up on completely different paths. Some succeed because they conquer themselves, while others fail because they allow self-doubt, laziness, or fear to take control. In this battle against oneself, the mind plays the most significant role. The thoughts a person repeatedly entertains shape their reality. If someone constantly tells themselves they are not good enough, that success is out of reach, or that obstacles are too great, their actions will reflect those beliefs. However, when a person shifts their mindset to one of confidence, resilience, and perseverance, they begin to take actions that align with success. Self-mastery requires replacing negative self-talk with powerful affirmations and a relentless belief that growth is always possible. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who remain stagnant is not talent, luck, or background. It is the ability to master the mind and push past limitations. Another crucial element of self-mastery is the development of strong, consistent habits. Daily routines determine long-term success. The way an individual spends their time, the habits they repeat, and the level of discipline they maintain all contribute to whether they move forward or remain stuck. Every person has the same 24 hours in a day, yet some maximize their time through focused work, continuous learning, and personal development, while others waste time on distractions, procrastination, and temporary pleasures. Mastering oneself means making intentional choices every day, choosing to wake up early instead of sleeping in, choosing to read and grow instead of mindlessly consuming entertainment, choosing to work on one's goals rather than making excuses. Self-mastery is not an overnight achievement. It is a lifelong commitment to growth. There will always be moments of doubt, moments of weakness, and moments where giving up seems easier. However, true success comes from winning these small battles every day. The more a person learns to control their thoughts, emotions, and actions, the more unstoppable they become. Success, happiness, and fulfillment are not found in external validation, but in the ability to conquer oneself. The way a person thinks shapes their entire life. Every decision, action, and habit stems from the mindset they choose to adopt. A person who believes in growth, persistence, and resilience will push through challenges and strive for excellence, while someone with a fixed mindset will allow obstacles to define their limits. The battle for success is won or lost in the mind long before it is reflected in reality. Those who condition their thoughts for success create opportunities, while those who fill their minds with doubt and excuses limit themselves before they even begin. Mindset is more powerful than talent, background, or resources. Two individuals can face the same hardships, yet one will rise while the other remains stagnant. The difference lies in how they perceive the situation. Some see failure as a lesson, while others see it as the end. Some view setbacks as opportunities for growth, while others view them as reasons to quit. The person who wins in life is not necessarily the one with the best starting position, but the one who refuses to accept a mindset of limitation. Those who cultivate a strong, determined mentality understand that success is not about luck. It is about conditioning the mind to see possibilities where others see roadblocks. The thoughts a person repeats daily become their reality. If someone constantly tells themselves they are not smart enough, not strong enough, or not capable enough, they will act in a way that aligns with those beliefs. On the other hand, those who train themselves to think with confidence, determination, and perseverance will take actions that align with success. The mind can either be a powerful tool or a dangerous enemy, depending on how it is trained. Those who fill their minds with self-doubt, fear, and negativity will find themselves held back by invisible barriers they created. But those who choose to fill their minds with positivity, self-discipline, and resilience will break through limitations they once thought were impossible. A strong mindset does not mean the absence of doubt or struggle. It means learning to push forward despite them. The most successful individuals in the world still face fear, failure, and criticism, but their mindset allows them to keep going when others stop. They do not wait for motivation. They train their minds to stay focused no matter how they feel. They do not let circumstances dictate their potential. They take control of their thoughts and shape their own future. Developing the right mindset requires consistent effort. It means surrounding oneself with positive influences, feeding the brain with knowledge and inspiration, and eliminating negative self-talk. It means choosing to see challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. It means refusing to let temporary failures define long-term potential. The person who wins in life is not necessarily the one with the best skills or the most resources, but the one who refuses to let a weak mindset hold them back. The mind is the most powerful tool anyone possesses, and those who learn to master it will unlock limitless potential. Growth never happens in comfort. Every person who has achieved greatness has gone through a season of struggle, discomfort, and challenges that tested their limits. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stagnant is their ability to embrace discomfort rather than run from it. Many people want success, but few are willing to endure the process required to reach it. The process includes failure, criticism, long nights, early mornings, and moments of doubt. But those who push through the discomfort emerge stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the opportunities ahead. Growth does not come from wishing for an easier path, but from developing the resilience to handle a difficult one. Every challenge in life serves as a test. The way a person responds determines their level of growth. When adversity strikes, some people complain, make excuses, or give up, while others see it as an opportunity to learn, improve, and evolve. Those who succeed are not the ones who had it easy, but the ones who refuse to let challenges break them. The most valuable lessons in life come from moments of struggle, yet many people avoid discomfort because they fear failure. What they fail to realize is that failure is not the opposite of success. It is a necessary part of it. Without discomfort, there is no progress. Without struggle, there is no strength. People often believe that talent or intelligence alone leads to success, but the truth is that resilience plays a far greater role. There are countless examples of individuals who were naturally gifted but never reached their full potential because they were unwilling to face discomfort. On the other hand, there are those who started with nothing, faced rejection after rejection, but kept pushing forward because they understood that the struggle was shaping them into something greater. The ability to endure hardship, to keep moving forward despite the pain, is what separates the good from the great. Comfort zones may feel safe, but they are the enemy of progress. Discomfort forces growth by pushing individuals beyond their perceived limits. It builds mental toughness, sharpens skills, and prepares a person for the challenges ahead. The moments that feel the most uncomfortable are often the moments that lead to the greatest breakthroughs. The weightlifter grows stronger by lifting heavier weights. The student becomes wiser by studying harder subjects, and the leader becomes more effective by making difficult decisions. Growth always requires a sacrifice of comfort. Those who avoid difficulty stay the same, but those who embrace it evolve into stronger, more capable versions of themselves. The process of growth is never easy, but it is always worth it. The people who reach their goals are the ones who refuse to quit when things get hard. They understand that discomfort is temporary, but the rewards of perseverance last a lifetime. When others stop, they keep going. When obstacles arise, they find a way through. They do not run from discomfort. They embrace it because they know that every challenge is preparing them for something greater. Pain is an unavoidable part of the journey to success. Every person who has achieved something great has endured moments of struggle, sacrifice, and difficulty that tested their willpower. The difference between those who reach their goals and those who give up is the way they respond to pain. Some people allow pain to break them, while others use it as fuel to push forward. Pain is temporary, but the lessons it teaches and the growth it creates last forever. The real challenge is deciding whether to endure the temporary struggle now or suffer a lifetime of regret later for not taking action. Pain has a purpose. It reveals weaknesses, builds resilience, and forces people to grow in ways they never imagined. When a person avoids pain, they also avoid growth. Every setback, failure, and challenge is an opportunity to learn something valuable. Those who embrace discomfort and keep going despite the struggle are the ones who develop the mental and emotional strength to handle greater opportunities. Pain refines character, sharpens focus, and increases determination. It is not meant to destroy, but to prepare a person for the next level. The strongest individuals are not the ones who never faced pain, but the ones who endured it and kept moving forward. Many people give up when they experience pain because they believe it will last forever. The truth is that no hardship is permanent. Just like a storm eventually passes, so does every difficult situation. However, regret is something that lasts a lifetime. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of knowing that more could have been done, that dreams were left unfulfilled, and that opportunities were wasted is something that never truly fades. Regret weighs heavier than any challenge a person could face in the moment. It is always better to endure the short-term discomfort of hard work, sacrifice, and persistence than to live with the knowledge that success was possible but never achieved. The greatest athletes, leaders, and innovators in history all have one thing in common. They push through pain instead of running from it. Champions wake up early when they would rather sleep. They train when they are exhausted. They study when others are relaxing. They sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term rewards. They know that pain is not the enemy, but a necessary part of success. The more a person is willing to endure, the stronger they become. The body, the mind, and the spirit all grow through challenge and adversity. Most people want success but are unwilling to pay the price. The price is the pain of discipline, the sacrifice of time, the struggle of pushing past limits, and the willingness to keep going when everything inside says to quit. Those who understand that pain is temporary but regret lasts forever make the decision to keep moving forward. They accept that growth requires sacrifice, success demands discomfort, and greatness is only achieved by those who refuse to let temporary struggles define their future. Excuses are the greatest enemy of progress. Every person who has ever failed to reach their potential had a reason, an explanation, or a justification for why they didn't succeed. Excuses are easy, but execution is what separates the great from the average. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and setbacks, but the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the ability to push forward despite those difficulties. The moment a person decides to stop making excuses and start taking action is the moment their life begins to change. Success requires ownership. No one else is responsible for an individual's growth, achievements, or progress. Blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck does nothing to move forward. Those who succeed take full accountability for their actions, choices, and mindset. Instead of looking for reasons why something cannot be done, they focus on how to make it happen. Life is not fair, and it never will be, but the people who refuse to let obstacles define them are the ones who find a way to rise above any challenge. And people who make excuses often convince themselves that they are waiting for the right time or the perfect opportunity. The truth is that waiting is just another form of procrastination. There will never be a perfect moment. There will always be distractions, challenges, and reasons to delay. The only way to make progress is to start with what is available, with whatever resources are accessible, and with whatever knowledge is currently possessed. Those who wait for ideal conditions will spend their entire lives standing still, while those who take action will be the ones who grow, evolve, and achieve their goals. Execution means doing what is necessary, not what is comfortable. Many people know exactly what they need to do, but refuse to take action because it requires sacrifice, effort, and discipline. Talking about goals, making plans, and dreaming about success is easy, but actually putting in the work is what matters. Every successful person understands that action is the key to achievement. It is not enough to have talent, intelligence, or potential. None of those things matter if they are not put into motion. The world does not reward excuses, it rewards results. People who succeed are the ones who eliminate distractions, focus on solutions, and take consistent action. They do not allow fear, doubt, or laziness to hold them back. Instead of saying, "I can't," they ask, "How can I?" Instead of making excuses for why they have not achieved something, they focus on what steps they can take to move forward. They understand that every day day is an opportunity to get closer to their goals, and they refuse to waste time waiting for conditions to be perfect. The choice is simple. Either continue making excuses and stay in the same place, or commit to execution and take control of the future. No one ever achieved greatness by explaining why they couldn't. The only way forward is through action, effort, and an unshakable commitment to making things happen. The small, repeated actions a person takes each day shape the course of their life more than any single event or big decision. Success is not the result of one major breakthrough, but the accumulation of consistent habits practiced over time. A person's daily routine is either working for them or against them, leading them closer to their goals or pulling them further away. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is found in what they do every single day, not just on the days they feel motivated. Discipline in habits determines long-term success far more than talent or luck ever could. Good habits create momentum, and momentum creates transformation. When a person wakes up early, prioritizes personal growth, and commits to self-improvement, their actions compound over time. Even the smallest positive habits, such as reading for 10 minutes a day, exercising consistently, or managing time effectively, create results that build upon each other. The same principle applies to negative habits. Wasting time, procrastinating, and engaging in activities that provide temporary pleasure but no long-term value will eventually lead to failure. A person's future is hidden in their daily routine, and every choice they make moves them either forward or backward. Many people think success requires massive effort all at once, but the truth is that it is built through small, disciplined actions. It is not about running a marathon overnight, but about taking one step every day until the distance has been covered. The challenge is that most people do not see immediate results, so they become discouraged and quit before their habits have had time to create impact. Those who understand that consistency is the secret to success keep going even when progress seems invisible. They trust the process and stay committed, knowing that great things take time. Habits are formed through repetition, and the key to changing one's life is changing what is done repeatedly. A person cannot expect success while practicing failure. They cannot expect to become better if they continue making choices that do not align with their goals. The best way to improve is by making intentional decisions every day that contribute to growth. It does not have to be a massive change all at once. Even small adjustments, when done consistently, can completely transform the trajectory of a person's life. The greatest challenge in building good habits is self-discipline. Most people only do the right things when they feel like it, but those who win understand that feelings do not determine action. They do what needs to be done even when they are tired, unmotivated, or discouraged. They commit to the process, knowing that success is not about one extraordinary effort, but about showing up day after day and doing what is necessary. When a person develops the right habits and stays disciplined in them, success is no longer a question of if, but when. Every choice matters, every habit compounds, and every day is an opportunity to move closer to greatness. Before you were born, there was a battle set before you, a war not against the world, not against others, but against the version of yourself that settles for less. The struggle is not with the external forces of life. It is with the voice inside your mind telling you to quit, to stay the same, to accept mediocrity. This war is not fought in the open where people can see, but in the silence of your own thoughts, in the quiet moments when no one is watching, in the decisions you make when comfort is calling your name. Every great leader, every champion, every person who has ever walked in purpose has faced the same fight. A fight between discipline and distraction. A fight between faith and fear. A fight between who they were yesterday and who they are destined to become. But understand this, the greatest enemy you will ever face is not outside of you. It is within. It is the fear that whispers you are not enough. It is the doubt that tells you to wait for the perfect moment. It is the laziness that convinces you to push your dreams to tomorrow. But here's the truth. You were created for something greater. You were not placed on this earth to live a life of regret, excuses, and wasted potential. You were designed with a purpose, gifted with abilities, and given a limited time to rise into the person you were always meant to be. The problem is not whether you have what it takes. The problem is whether you are willing to fight for it. This journey will not be easy. There will be pain. There will be setbacks. There will be moments where quitting feels like the only option. But the question is, will you surrender to the old version of yourself, or will you rise? Will you allow fear to chain you to the past, or will you break free and step into your destiny? Everything you have ever wanted is on the other side of discipline, consistency, and self-mastery. The choice is yours. The war is here. The battle has already begun. The only question that remains is, will you win?